Hello, Springy back. Just a little update because I haven't seen you for a couple of months. Lots of stuff going on as follows. Right, that's the remains of the porch that's been on the house since 1931, since it was built. I've been meaning to get it done for like 11 years since I've been here. Finally got a new porch. I'll show you that in a second. There you go, that's a bit better looking. Say new porch, it's just the double glazing bit, but yeah, pleased with that. I've got to put a little redo my little shelfy cupboardy thing for the gas meter again, but she's good. Roof is not on carport yet. I regret not doing that 2 weeks ago when I had a sunny week off, but I was out in the Escort and on the bike and doing all sorts of things, so unfortunately that didn't get done. Come back to this in a minute. Okay, Escort MOT yesterday, so obviously it sailed straight through. It was torrential rain all day, so regrettably I had to take it down to my favourite MOT guy, and in the horrendous rain, and then it stayed out all night in the rain because I couldn't cover it while it's wet. So this morning luckily it was dry, so I've dried it all off, packed it up, put it to bed, probably for the rest of the winter. Swimming pool has gone again, and I've put some seed and stuff in there to bring it back. So I'll put the swimming pool back there next year and ruin the grass again, but it's not too bad for, what's it, but I think it's 9th of September at the moment, so I'm hoping that will just grow back before everything stops growing. V-Strom, spot on, great. Been having lots of rides out with Mrs. Springy on that, good stuff, at the expense of the carport roof, but never mind. Pile of bits. Right, off to the Astra van. Right, this old girl I picked up, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month ago, off mate at work. I paid next to nothing from it. I thought I'd have it as my next project. Unfortunately, I haven't filmed anything on it because I was selfish, and I thought I'll just do all the stuff that needs doing without having the video hassle. So, but what have I done so far? Checked the engine over. My mate did an oil change, oil and filter change and air filter on it. It's fine. It's the old Isuzu 1700 diesel engine. It had alloys on it, which I've still got, but he gave me the steel wheels that came with it. So I've had my friend powder coat them, and I've put 4 new tyres on it because they're really cheap, some proper van tyres. I've also, yesterday, you can't see, I've changed the discs and pads, and I have changed the drums and shoes and a rear wheel cylinder on the other side which was stuck, and I've reconfigured the what do you call it, the brake adjusters on them because they were a little bit whiffy. Anyway, sorted all them out, good brakes, bled the brakes as well this morning because we put a new wheel cylinder on it. I said it was a project, and it cost me virtually nothing. It would have been next stop Breaker's Yard, I think. So that was the gate shining on my head. If you can see, I've just stuck that back box on it as well because the old one was rotten. And just behind that, you can probably see a shiny coil spring, and a shiny coil spring there. This one was snapped off just at the bottom, not by much. That one was fine, but the parts for these are so cheap, so I thought, well, I'll do them. Let's see my new tyres. And oh, my roof rack from the Kia, to get the feet to make it fit this would have cost more than the roof rack itself. So what I did, luckily at Breakers, had these 2 roof rails and all these trims that you fit between them. Cost me 28 quid. So I took off all the old trim, which is different, fitted the new roof rails. It's just like 2 bolts, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, bolted from the inside, really simple. Bit of silicone, put the new trim on, put my roof rack on top of that. So 28 quid instead of 60 quid to get the feet to fit onto the Astra itself. Excuse me if I'm going a bit fast. And then also, oh, it's so dark. This, yeah, it's very dark. Sorry about that. I don't know how to turn the light on me while I'm filming. This was a 4-seater. Had the seat conversion in here with the seat belts and everything. Great stuff. But the seat was a little bit worse for wear. Oh, we can't see a thing. So what I did, which you can't see, it's so dark. What I did was strip back, oh, I'm sorry about this, no light. I stripped back the old seat base and everything. I reconfigured the hinge, and then where the seat base used to go is now my little storage compartment for tools and things, which you probably can't see. Anyway, this lid is hinged. Oh, let me see if I can get some more light on it. Oh yeah, oh, that's a bit better. Right, sorry about this. So that's where the seat used to be, and the seat base used to sit under there, and this back would fold up, and the seat belts were all in it. So now it's a secret compartment for my tools and bits and pieces, stuff I carry around with me. And then I just made this bit up at the front with some wood and the carpet from the old bits, and then I managed to get this hang on this rubber load liner pre-cut to size, which makes it look like it's just the floor there without all the secret tool bit in. So hopefully nobody will be tempted to break in and nick tools that aren't here. It also had a window guard thing, stop people smashing the window and getting in, but I figured as it's always empty when it's parked, I'll take that off and have a bit more light. Get the seat back. So that's about it in here. Oh, fitting a new cigarette lighter. Not that I ever use a cigarette lighter, not in a car anyway. But it's for my little compressors and bits and pieces, windy gun and that. So that was fun. Right, I shall take you to the old alloys. Right, that's the old alloys that were on it, which are good set of wheels and tyres, good tyres, except the fronts were just starting to scrub on one edge, so I'd have had to swap the tyres around. These are really soft, sporty type tyres, and they've only been on a year and they've already started to scrub. I think that's because of the width of the wheel instead of the standard skinny steel wheels. So anyway, I've whipped them off while the tyres are still good. I wanted the steel wheels on it anyway, for the load rating on the tyres, and you know, whatever, I just prefer the steelies, and these will stay. Might put them back on in the summer, who knows. Anyway, so that's them. Yeah, as you can see, the back box is a bit rotten. Not actually blowing anywhere. This is like an outer shell. The inner shell was fine, but it was about 40 quid I think for that, and they were about £30 a pair, the discs and pads and that was, you know, 50 quid for discs and pads, and the shoes I already got with the van, they was with it to start with. I spent about 150 quid for everything, so she'll be fine. That there, I've just literally come back from the hospital and had my hand sorted out and a tetanus jab because I was an idiot. And I've done coil springs, I don't know, hundreds of times in my days as a car mechanic, and many times since. These are the really simple coil springs that live on their own on the back axle. So you jack the car right up, undo the shock absorbers either side, top or bottom. I did them on the top. Drop the axle down, or it pivots down, and then all that's left is a little bit to compress on the springs to get them out and in. So what I normally do on this type, I do all that. I've got a couple of little ratchet straps, and I just squeeze them down about an inch, get them out, and put the new ones in the same way. The only thing about ratchet straps is you can't let them off gently like coil spring compressors. So what I normally do is stick them on the ground, stick my foot on it. Let's take one out. So imagine that's compressed an inch and it's got a ratchet strap. I normally stick my foot on it with my big steel toe cap boots, unclick the ratchet until its last click, then I get my big long hammer and I just tap it and it just pings out, and that's it. That's how I normally do it. But this morning, because I'm just a complete idiot, I decided when I got it out, the first one, this broken one, I decided to do the last click with my hand. I don't know which, and somehow, as it pinged out, the end of the spring, this one, which is broken, went into my hand, down to the bone. So, more for me. Anyway, that's the story of that. Anyway, it's all sorted now. It don't hurt. It's fine. I just cleaned it out, put some super glue in some of that non-stitchy stitch thing. Give me a tetanus jab because I haven't had one for 20 years. So that's sorted. Anyway, so that's what's going on this end. Sorry I haven't been putting any videos out for months now, but the Astra van, I decided I wasn't going to film it because I've got a lot to do on it. There's lots of just fiddly little bits. It's a project. I brought it as a project. I didn't really want to do loads of videos of everything I do because I got it off my mate. I work with him every day. When I bought it, I said for me it's a project. I'll go through it all and I'll change everything, you know me. I don't want to sort of put him on the spot or embarrass him by all the repairs I'm doing to it. So I decided, and also it's a lot easier not filming the stuff. So I thought I'd just give you an update of what I've done to it rather than all the grueling details. But there's plenty of videos on YouTube for nearly everything that I have done and will do to it. I'm going to take the EGR valve off and clean it out. It's not playing up, but I'll do it anyway because I've done it on hundreds and hundreds of other people's diesels. They normally come to me knackered, so I'll clean that out, do a few bits. But anyway, yeah, carport roof, I really should have done it while I was off, but I was out having fun, and now I'm regretting it because it started raining all the time and I need 2 or 3 clear days to do the whole roof all at once, and a lot of money to buy all the bits. So there you go. I've also started writing new songs for what's going to be the next album. It's now going to be the album I've been doing for 3 years. I've decided now the 10 songs we've done and recorded, I'm not happy with them, so I'm going to add guitars to those 10 songs, and I've got 3 or 4 new songs, completely new, to record the drums, bass, vocals and guitars on. The May Contain Nuts 10-song album that I've done in over a period of 3 years. Because playing it live, I only use the bass guitar, so it's me singing and playing bass and Sam drumming, and that's it. It's just the two of us, and I have my amps split in funny ways, so it sounds a bit like there's a rhythm guitar in there as well. But I've been listening to the recording recently, and I'm just not happy with it. I'm going to stick some guitar on it. I've asked Sam actually to play the guitar parts, because writing and lyrics and playing the bass and singing, and Sam gets to drum, but Sam's a good guitarist, good all-round instrumentalist musician. So I've asked him to put guitars on it, and then I can do the recording and producing bit while he's playing the guitars. And it's only fair, it's supposed to be a two-man operation, me and Sam. So anyway, it's all gone waffly now. I'm going to get on with some other stuff. I'll see you with whatever I'm doing next. Eventually, when I do the blooming roof, I'll film it, and that'll be that one put to bed. And when I've re-recorded all the album stuff, I shall bung it on our Springy and the Blokes Reverb Nation site. I've killed the other site, the springyandtheblokes.com, that don't exist anymore. So we'll upload it back to that, so you can download it for free with the new way it's been done, which is probably won't sound any different to the old way. Anyway, that's me. See you soon. Peace and love. Have fun. Ride safe. Enjoy yourself. Cheers. I've been Springy.